My name is Jack, I'm 35. I'm recently going through a lot of changes in my life. I've quit my job, I'm starting a new tech company. And along with those other changes, I thought one thing I always wanted to learn was how to skateboard. So in the next month, we're gonna go out there, give it a shot at skateboarding, see how it goes. So back in the 80s and 90s when I was a kid, being able to skateboard was the pinnacle of being cool. From Michael J. Fox and Back to the Future.
Stop! Hey! Boy. I'll get it back to you, alright?
Wow, look at him go!
To the Ninja Turtles.
Why skate a half pipe when you can skate a sewer pipe?
And all those Tony Hawk video games. So when I was a kid, I wanted to be a skateboarder, unsurprisingly. And I did pressurize my parents into getting me a skateboard. Now, I used to go around a flat concrete area at the back of my old house, and it was fun. I used to push this thing around, kind of skateboard, but I always felt like I was pushing really hard and not going anywhere. And I couldn't seem to skate elegantly like the guys I've seen on videos. And eventually that skateboard broke, and I gave up, and I haven't been skateboarding since. And recently I came across a video from this guy on the internet called Braille Skate. And he was taking the mick out of Walmart boards. He was saying they just wouldn't roll, they were a piece of crap, they were just rubbish. And I realized that the skateboard I had, the reason I couldn't progress in skateboarding was because I had a cheap Walmart board, or ASDA as we call it here in the UK. Now, if you're like me, you might be a little bit intimidated learning skateboard when you're a little bit older. Kids at the skate park, they're gonna be half my age. When they see me coming, they're gonna think, who's this old guy trying to skateboard? Or is this guy as good as Tony Hawk? So the other week, I got this thing off the internet. It's a penny cruiser copy. It's about £10. And it's fun. I've been going around the house trying to do some tricks, but there's one problem. This thing is just way too small. Look at the size of my feet. I've got size 12 feet. This thing barely covers the bridge. It's just a toy. It's way too small. I need a proper skateboard. Alright, so I went on Amazon looking for something cheap but really good. And I found this one skateboard that seemed to fit the bill, called the Venom Strike. Everybody that got it gave it 5 stars. And they said it was a great skateboard for great value for money. The only problem with it was the graphics. It had a big blue board with a snake. It wasn't really my style. I was looking for something more clean, maple wood, something like that. But luckily, I scrolled down on the page, and you know there's a section where it says customers who bought this item also bought, and there was a thing called the Venom Complete Skateboard, which had the maple deck, the same trucks, the same wheels, everything I wanted. The only issue with it was you had to put it together yourself. But I figured I'm getting into skateboarding, putting one of these things together is probably going to teach me a lot of stuff I need to know anyway. So I went for it and bought it. Alright, so the skateboard arrived. It's come with a lovely maple deck. It's about the color we were looking for. The grip tape is already glued on. They've also sent me a box of components. We're looking for the trucks, the wheels, and the skate tool in here. Along with that, I got some pads because I just can't afford to get hurt right now. So let's go ahead and put this thing together. Alright, so first we're going to open up the board, take this bubble wrap off. Kind of get stuck on the grip tape. Alright, a nice new clean board. Now let's open this up and see what hardware they've given us. Okay, so in order to do that, we're gonna have to figure out which is the back and which is the front of the skateboard. So if we hold the skateboard up, now typically I've been told that the back is slightly shorter with a slightly steeper angle. Now we're gonna say this is the back, and we're gonna put our red screws in here so we know at a glance which is the front of the skateboard. Okay, so now we know where the front is, let's put our red bolts in to show where the front is. Now how I do this is, I take the bolt, now the little holes in the back, and I push this bolt hard through, so basically I can see a little indent on the grip tape. And when I get that little indent, I can then turn it back over again and push the bolt through from the other side. So let's go ahead and screw all the bolts on this board. Alright, so I've successfully pushed the bolts through the grip tape. Time to attach the trucks. Okay, so now we're going to put the bearings into the wheels and put the wheels on the skateboard. Okay, so I hope you guys can see that. These wheels are 52 millimeters and 108, which means they're pretty hard. The kind of thing you'd want to use at the skate park. Alright, so now we've got the bearings in the wheels. We need to push the bearings down so they're tight to the spacers in the middle of the wheels. Now I've heard a great way to do this is to use the axle on the skateboard. So we're going to give that a shot. Put it in, give it a tight push. Another one on the other side. Okay, so now we're going to do that for all four wheels. Okay, so from what I've read on the internet, I want these wheels so they wobble a little bit, but not too tight so they don't spin. Okay, so I think I've pretty much got the board set up. The wheels spin great, feels really solid. If any of you pro skaters or skate fans on YouTube know that I've done something wrong, please let me know because I'm just a beginner and I'd love to fix it. Day 2, we're going down the park. See you guys there.